A peaceful morning like any other. You wake up with gentle sunlight streaming through the window, birds singing outside in the garden. Everything seems perfect. No pain, no falls, no warning signs. But then as your feet touch the floor, something feels off. Those legs, that once carried you through countless journeys, now feel unsteady, not as firm as before. Not exactly pain, not completely weak, but a vague, disconnected sensation as if they've forgotten how to hold you up. You reach for the glass of water on the table, but your hand trembles slightly. Just a little, but enough for you to realize that something has changed. What's happening to me? You ask yourself in silence. You eat well, you exercise, you do everything right, but something inside is shifting, not in a way you expected. If you have ever felt this, not a sharp pain, but a quiet fading, a subtle weakening that you can't quite pinpoint, then you are not alone. Welcome to Senior Health 365, where we believe that aging does not mean growing weaker. It means becoming wiser, stronger, and more attuned to your body's quiet messages. What you are experiencing is not just aging. It's not because you're weak. And most importantly, it's not your fault. This silent change has a name. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And yes, it is now officially recognized by the World Health Organization as a serious medical condition, not just a part of getting old. Sarcopenia doesn't show up with fever or rashes. It doesn't strike you down instantly. It comes slowly, quietly manifesting in the struggle to rise from a chair, the hesitation before climbing stairs, or the fatigue after holding even a light object. Unlike other clear symptoms like sharp pain or visible swelling, this weakness creeps into everyday activities. Many people don't realize it until their strength is nearly gone. But here is the truth: you can get that strength back. Muscle tissue is one of the most resilient and regenerative tissues in the human body. Even after you pass 60, 70, or even 80 years old, it can rebuild if given the right support. And this does not require a gym or strict dieting. All it takes is smart nutrition and gentle, intentional movement. Additionally, our team of nutritionists has prepared a 7-day sample meal plan and daily stretching exercises for you, available in the description below this video, completely free of charge. Let's watch the video together and apply the plan to optimize muscle strength effectively. Now we are going to explore the causes of sarcopenia, how to recognize the earliest signs, and how you can gently reverse it, starting with what you put on your plate. Because your strength has not disappeared, it's just waiting to be awakened again. So what is really happening inside your body? That's sarcopenia, one of the most silent yet common conditions for people over 50. Unlike diseases that show clear symptoms like sharp pain or high fever, sarcopenia sneaks in without warning. At first, there's nothing unusual, no pain, no swelling, just a slight decrease in strength day by day. You don't feel sick, but you start to notice that things that used to be easy are now harder. Standing up takes longer. Climbing stairs feels heavier. Even carrying a grocery bag is more tiring than before. These are not random signs. They are the quiet warnings of muscle loss. By the age of 60, you could lose up to 33% of your total muscle mass without even realizing it. 1/3 of your strength. 1/3 of your freedom of movement. 1/3 of your independence in daily life. But don't worry, because the truth is, your muscles have not disappeared. They are still there, just waiting for the right nourishment. Let us discover how to reclaim that strength step by step, right in your daily meals. Because strength doesn't live in the gym. It doesn't lie in complicated treatments. It's in the choices you make every single day. Now that you understand what is silently happening inside your body, the next question is, what can I do to change it? The answer does not lie in complex treatments or expensive supplements. It starts in your kitchen with simple yet powerful foods that speak the language of muscle recovery. These are not trendy superfoods or rare ingredients. They are everyday choices rich in high-quality protein, essential nutrients, and anti-inflammatory compounds that restore the strength that time has tried to take away. Let's begin with one of the most underrated grains, quinoa. Quinoa, the miraculous grain for muscle restoration. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary grain, but in reality it is a complete plant-based protein. This means quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce on its own. According to research from Harvard Th. Chan School of Public Health, adding complete protein to your daily diet can reduce the risk of muscle loss by up to 20% after the age of 60. This is crucial because amino acids are the building blocks of muscles. As the body ages, its ability to absorb and process protein declines, increasing the risk of muscle loss. The World Health Organization (WHO) estimates that after age 50, we lose about 1% to 2% of our muscle mass each year if we do not consume enough high-quality protein. By age 70, this rate can double, raising the risk of falls and loss of mobility by up to 30%. Not only does quinoa stand out for its protein content, but it also contains iron, a vital mineral that helps transport oxygen to muscles, keeping them energized. Iron deficiency, especially in seniors, can lead to fatigue and muscle weakness. Additionally, quinoa is rich in magnesium, an essential mineral that helps muscles contract and relax smoothly, preventing cramps and spasms. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that adequate magnesium intake can reduce the risk of muscle cramps by 35% in older adults. Compared to regular grains, quinoa shines. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein, equivalent to a large egg, but without cholesterol and with added fiber to aid digestion. Compared to white rice, quinoa delivers twice the protein and 5 times more fiber, improving blood sugar control. Seniors are recommended to consume around 1/2 cup to 1 cup of cooked quinoa, about 100 to 150 grams daily, spread across meals for optimal benefits. Quinoa can perfectly replace white rice in everyday meals, easily blending into vegetable soups, warm stews, or nutritious cold salads. However, it's important to note that quinoa contains high levels of oxalates, which can be problematic for those with kidney stones. To reduce this, soak quinoa in warm water for 4 to 6 hours before cooking. With these incredible benefits, quinoa is not just a grain. It's a powerful companion in the journey to rebuild and maintain muscle strength as you age. And that's just the beginning. Muscle strength not only needs energy to function, but also requires protection from silent destroyers, chronic inflammation. Did you know that not all muscle loss is due to aging? A large part of it comes from something much more subtle: low-grade chronic inflammation that quietly exists in the joints, tissues, and even muscles, especially as we age. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, chronic inflammation can reduce muscle strength by up to 15% in just 5 years, even if you don't feel any pain. This condition does not cause swelling, nor does it strike suddenly, but over time it silently erodes strength, weakens muscle regeneration, and leaves the body gradually more fragile every day. And that's where walnuts come in, a powerful companion in the fight against this silent inflammation. Food number 2. Walnuts, the natural anti-inflammatory shield. These small wrinkled nuts are far more than just a snack. They are one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3, particularly alpha-linolenic acid (ALA), an essential fatty acid that soothes inflammation from the inside out. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adding 30 bars of walnuts to your daily diet can reduce signs of chronic inflammation by up to 15% in just 6 weeks. This is incredibly important because chronic inflammation not only causes pain, but also weakens the body's ability to regenerate muscle, making you more prone to falls and muscle loss over time. Compared to other nuts like almonds or cashews, walnuts contain 5 times the amount of omega-3, significantly enhancing anti-inflammatory processes and protecting muscle cells. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts are also packed with vitamin E and powerful antioxidants known as polyphenols. These compounds help shield muscle cells from oxidative stress, one of the primary causes of muscle decline with age. You can think of oxidative stress as a silent acid rain that slowly erodes healthy cells bit by bit. Over time, this process weakens tissues, slows recovery after physical activity, even after light activities like walking or climbing stairs. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine indicates that oxidative stress can cause a 10% loss in muscle strength in just 2 years if left unchecked. That's why walnuts act as a shield, protecting muscle tissue from this silent destruction. And here's something many people forget. When we are stressed, our body releases cortisol, a hormone that, when elevated for long periods, breaks down muscle tissue. Walnuts help reduce cortisol levels, protecting not only your physical health, but also your mental well-being. Just a small handful each day is enough. You can add them to your morning oats, mix them with Greek yogurt, sprinkle them on a salad, or eat them as a nutritious snack. However, keep in mind that walnuts are calorie-dense, so eating too many could lead to weight gain. For those with nut allergies, it's always best to consult with a doctor before including them in your daily diet. They may be small, but every bite is a silent act of protection for the strength that still exists within you. Next, we move on to a tiny fruit small enough to fit on your fingertip, yet powerful enough to protect your muscles: blueberries. Your body has already started to respond to the fuel provided by quinoa and the anti-inflammatory protection of walnuts. You have begun laying the foundation for strength to return. But there's still another silent threat lurking beneath the surface: oxidative stress. This phenomenon occurs when unstable particles, free radicals, accumulate in your body. They nibble away at healthy cells, including muscle tissue, slowing down the recovery process, especially after physical activities, even simple ones like walking or bending. To counter this, we need something small, powerful, and deeply protective: blueberries, the antioxidant shield for your muscles. Not just a sweet treat, blueberries are a superfood with outstanding muscle-protecting powers. These tiny blueberries are packed with high levels of anthocyanins, the compound responsible for their deep blue color, and also the mini shields that neutralize oxidative stress and reduce inflammation at the cellular level. According to research published in the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry, consuming 200 grams of blueberries daily can reduce oxidative stress markers by up to 20% in just 4 weeks. This is extremely important because oxidative stress is the process where free radicals silently destroy muscle fibers. You can imagine it like this. Your muscles are like a solid wall, but every day these free radicals are like acid rain, slowly eroding each brick bit by bit. If left unprotected over time, that wall will crumble without you even realizing it. But it doesn't stop there. Blueberries also help muscles recover faster after exercise, preventing long-lasting soreness or stiffness, factors that often discourage older adults from staying active. Compared to strawberries and raspberries, blueberries contain twice the amount of anthocyanins and have 30% stronger antioxidant capabilities, which protect muscle cells from long-term damage. Blueberries are also rich in vitamin C, which supports collagen production, a type of connective tissue that keeps muscles and tendons strong. Not only that, but they also provide potassium, an essential mineral for muscle contraction and fluid balance. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, potassium deficiency can increase the risk of cramps and muscle weakness by up to 40% in people over 60. To protect your muscles optimally, just 1 cup of blueberries a day, about 150 to 200 grams, is enough. They can be eaten fresh or frozen. You can add them to smoothies, stir them into oatmeal, mix them with yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack. However, it's important to note that blueberries contain relatively high levels of vitamin K, which can interact with blood-thinning medications. If you are taking these medications, it's best to consult your doctor before adding them to your daily diet. Additionally, those with kidney issues should limit their intake to avoid potassium buildup. Blueberries are not just a tasty fruit. They are a shield protecting your muscles from the silent erosion of time. Every time you add blueberries to your meals, it's not just a healthy choice, it's an act of safeguarding your strength. And your muscle recovery journey doesn't end here. Next up, we meet a tiny warrior with extraordinary power. Flax seeds, the seed that restores and protects muscle strength from within. With blueberries shielding your muscles from oxidative stress, your body has already started its recovery journey. But muscle regeneration doesn't come only from what you eat, it also depends on what your body absorbs. As we age, our digestive system slows down. Nutrients that once easily nourished muscle tissue can now pass through the body without being fully absorbed. This is why the next ally in your muscle recovery journey is so important and yet often overlooked: flax seeds. Small but mighty flax seeds are rich in omega-3 ALA, known for their ability to reduce inflammation at the cellular level. According to research from the Journal of Nutrition, adding 20 grams of flax seeds to your daily diet can reduce chronic inflammation markers by up to 18% in just 4 weeks. Compared to chia seeds, flax seeds contain 3 times more lignans, which significantly enhance antioxidant capacity, protecting muscle cells from silent damage. Picture your muscle fibers as strong steel wires. Chronic inflammation is like rust slowly eating away at those wires. If left unprotected over time, that steel wire weakens and breaks more easily than ever before. Besides, omega-3 flax seeds are rich in lignans, natural antioxidants that help protect muscle tissues from long-term damage. More importantly, flax seeds provide both soluble and insoluble fiber, which improves digestion and ensures that the proteins and minerals you consume are fully absorbed and reach the places your body needs the most: your muscles. However, to optimize absorption, flax seeds must be ground before use. If consumed whole, your body won't be able to digest and absorb their nutrients. You only need to add 1–2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds to your daily routine, mix them into yogurt smoothies, oatmeal, or even baked goods. They are nearly invisible, but have a sustainable and long-lasting impact. That said, be mindful of their high fiber content. Consuming too much can cause bloating and indigestion, especially for seniors. Additionally, flax seeds have a natural blood-thinning effect due to their omega-3 content. So if you are on blood-thinning medication, it's best to consult your doctor before adding them to your diet. Flax seeds are tiny but hold extraordinary strength bit by bit, protecting your muscles from the rust of time. Just a handful each day can make a tremendous difference to your muscle health. Now imagine this. All day long, you have nourished your muscles with powerful nutrients. Quinoa for energy, walnuts for anti-inflammation, blueberries to fight oxidative stress, and flax seeds to ensure maximum nutrient absorption. Your body is like a well-oiled machine, every joint, every muscle fiber running smoothly. But then when the lights go out and you drift into sleep, what happens? For 6 to 8 hours, your body enters a prolonged fasting state. No food, no energy, and your muscles are left alone to battle silent destruction. You don't feel it, but the truth is, muscle loss continues even as you sleep. According to research from the American Journal of Physiology, every night your body is deprived of protein, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle mass per month. That's why many older adults wake up feeling weaker, find it harder to stand up, and experience shaky legs, because throughout the night, their muscles have been quietly eroding. But here's the good news: you can stop this and even restore strength while you sleep with a silent yet powerful protector: cottage cheese. Unlike regular cheeses, cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily into your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours while you sleep. Imagine casein as a nutrient stream gently flowing through your muscles, rebuilding and restoring each tiny fiber. Research from the British Journal of Nutrition found that those who consume 30 grams of casein before bedtime increase muscle recovery by 20% compared to those who don't. No intense workouts, no trips to the gym. Just a bowl of cottage cheese before bed is enough to nourish your muscles overnight. How to use it? Before going to bed, prepare 1 cup cottage cheese around 100 grams, and you can pair it with a few blueberries or a sprinkle of flax seeds for extra antioxidant support. You're not just having a light evening snack, you're building an invisible shield for your muscle strength. Although cottage cheese is rich in calcium and protein, it's best to choose the low-sodium version to avoid water retention and blood pressure spikes. For those who are lactose intolerant, you can substitute it with lactose-free cheese or Greek yogurt. When you drift off to sleep, your muscles are still protected, restored, and rebuilt. No more waking up feeling frail. No more shaky legs when stepping out of bed. With just one small change before sleep, you have made a massive difference in your muscle strength. But this journey isn't over yet. Next, we move on to a probiotic powerhouse that is both smooth and strong Greek yogurt. Let's explore. Your muscles don't just need support at night. They need nutrition throughout the entire day. But here's the important point. Not only what you eat matters, but what your body can absorb. As we age, our digestive system changes, affecting how we utilize nutrients. Even the healthiest meals can lose their impact if your gut is not functioning well. That's why our next superfood not only fuels your muscles, but also heals your gut. It's time to talk about Greek yogurt. Your muscles are like a constantly running machine. Every fiber needs fuel to maintain its strength. But that fuel doesn't just come from what you eat. It also depends on how well your body absorbs nutrients. Over time, the digestive system's ability to absorb protein gradually declines. According to Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, after the age of 60, the body's ability to absorb protein can drop by 30%, making muscle recovery much slower. That's why Greek yogurt is considered an indispensable multifunctional tool. Not only is it a rich source of protein, but it also contains probiotics, beneficial bacteria that improve gut health, enhance nutrient absorption, and effectively reduce inflammation. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adding probiotics from Greek yogurt can increase calcium absorption by up to 25% and reduce gut inflammation by 15%. What does this mean? It means that every nutrient you consume, from quinoa walnuts to flax seeds, is absorbed more efficiently, nourishing your muscles even more effectively. But it doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt contains about 20 grams of protein per cup, mostly in the form of casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily into your bloodstream, supporting your muscles throughout the day. Compared to regular yogurt, Greek yogurt provides twice the protein and half the sugar, optimizing muscle recovery without spiking blood sugar levels. If cottage cheese is the silent protector during the night, then Greek yogurt is the powerful fuel during the day, ensuring that your muscles are never short of nutrients for regeneration. How to use it to fully leverage its benefits. Choose unsweetened Greek yogurt and enjoy it as a midday snack or a light evening meal. You can add blueberries, ground flax seeds, or crushed walnuts to create a three-dimensional shield for your muscles: antioxidant protection, inflammation reduction, and muscle tissue regeneration. This is not just a snack, it's an entire defense system that helps your body combat weakness over time. Health tips. Greek yogurt is rich in calcium and protein, promoting strong bones and muscle development. However, make sure to choose unsweetened and low-sodium versions to avoid water retention and high blood pressure. If you are lactose intolerant, opt for lactose-free Greek yogurt. Or try fermented coconut yogurt, which can reduce bloating while still providing enough probiotics. For those with a history of stomach ulcers, it is best to pair Greek yogurt with fruits or whole grains for easier digestion. Each spoonful of Greek yogurt is not just a snack, it's a drop of strength, helping to rebuild and protect your muscles. You're not just enjoying a light meal, you are building a fortress against weakness, ensuring your muscles stay strong and resilient as time goes by. With Greek yogurt boosting your digestive health and enhancing protein absorption, your body is now prepared to maximize every nutrient you take in. But to truly activate muscle potential, especially as you age, you need a stronger ally. One that not only provides protein, but also ensures your body utilizes it effectively. That ally comes from the ocean: fatty fish. Fatty fish, the ocean's secret to muscle strength. Now it's time to dive deep into the world of the ocean's silent warriors. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna are not only great for heart health, but are also superfoods for your muscles. These fish are rich in EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, the most potent forms of omega-3 fatty acids. According to research from the American Heart Association, consuming 1 g of omega-3 daily can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 30% in people over 60. This is incredibly important because after age 60, the body's natural protein synthesis process declines significantly, leading to a gradual loss of muscle strength and recovery ability. But the benefits don't stop there. Omega-3 acts like a key, unlocking your muscle's ability to recognize and absorb protein more effectively. You can eat all the protein you want, but if you're lacking omega-3, your muscles won't fully utilize it, and much of those nutrients will go to waste. Imagine omega-3 as a key, opening the doors for each protein molecule to easily enter and rebuild every muscle fiber. Compared to plant-based omega-3 sources like chia seeds or flax seeds, the omega-3 found in fatty fish is in the form of EPA and DHA, which are twice as effective in muscle recovery and tissue repair. But the benefits of fatty fish don't end there. Reduces chronic inflammation, helps protect joints and muscles from silent ongoing inflammation. Vitamin D supply. Fatty fish are high in vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for maintaining strong muscles and bones. According to the National Institutes of Health, 70% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D, increasing their risk of muscle loss and fractures. Omega-3 from fatty fish helps improve bone density, reducing the risk of falls by up to 20%. The goal is 2 to 3 times a week. Enjoy your fish grilled, steamed, or lightly pan-seared to retain its nutrients. Avoid deep frying or adding too much salt. You can pair it with leafy greens or whole grains for a well-balanced meal that fights oxidative stress and rebuilds muscle strength. This is not just a meal, it's a way to lock strength into every muscle fiber. While fatty fish is incredibly beneficial, certain types like tuna or mackerel may contain high levels of mercury. Older adults and pregnant women should limit their intake to no more than 170 grams per week for these types of fish. Additionally, if you are taking blood-thinning medication, it is crucial to consult your doctor before increasing your omega-3 intake, as it can elevate the risk of bleeding. Every time you savor a perfectly grilled piece of salmon, you are not just enjoying a delicious meal, you are rebuilding strength one muscle fiber at a time. No more feeling weak when standing up. No more trembling when walking, just the stability and confidence of strong, rejuvenated muscles. Fatty fish has opened the door, allowing your muscles to respond better to protein. Now it's time to focus on the core foundation, the solid bricks your body needs every single day. Because without this foundation, even the most powerful superfoods or optimal strategies are useless. Your muscles are like a fortress wall. Over time, each brick begins to weaken, losing its connection if it's not replenished with the necessary materials. Lean protein is the sturdy brick, maintaining, restoring, and rebuilding every muscle fiber. Whether it's chicken, eggs, tofu, lentils, or green beans, all of these provide the essential amino acids, the raw materials that muscles need to grow. Did you know that after age 60, your body's ability to synthesize protein decreases by 30%? Journal of Nutrition. This means that even if you eat enough without the right amount of protein, your muscles can still deteriorate. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults need at least 25 grams of protein per meal to stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively. Even a small daily deficiency in protein over weeks or months can lead to noticeable weakness. Standing up becomes more difficult, and walking is less steady than before. You don't need to eat massive portions. You just need consistency and smart choices. Adding about 15 to 20 grams of protein to each meal can shift your muscles from silent decline to sustainable recovery. This is not a sudden transformation. It's a daily habit that builds long-term strength. How to use it? Breakfast. Start your day with boiled eggs or stir-fried tofu. Eggs not only provide protein, but also supply choline, which improves memory and brain health. Lunch. Add grilled chicken or lentil stew. Both are low in saturated fat and better for heart health compared to red meat. Dinner. End your day with a green bean soup or a stir-fry with lean meat. Green beans are not only rich in protein, but also contain magnesium, which helps relax muscles after a long day of activity. Keep it varied, mix in different sauces to avoid boredom, but prioritize low-sugar, low-salt options to protect heart health. Health notes. Although lean protein is excellent, those with kidney disease should limit protein intake to avoid overloading the kidneys. If you suffer from gout, it's best to limit legumes as they can increase uric acid levels. Additionally, those with soy allergies should replace tofu with eggs or chicken. Every protein-rich meal you consume is like adding solid bricks to your muscle fortress. You don't need complicated strategies or harsh diets, just consistency and smart choices. While superfoods may come and go, lean protein remains the foundation upon which your strength is built. Now you know your 9 silent protectors, each with its own unique way to protect, restore, and energize your muscles. It's time to turn that knowledge into practical action. Because knowing what to eat is only half the battle. The real magic happens when you combine them intentionally and rhythmically throughout the day. Daily meal plan. Rebuilding strength from within. When you wake up, your body has just gone through 6 to 8 hours of natural fasting. This is the perfect time to wake up your muscles and digestive system gently but effectively. Start your day with a bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt, topped with a handful of fresh blueberries and a tablespoon of ground flax seeds. Greek yogurt contains around 20 grams of protein, mainly casein, a slow-digesting protein that nourishes your muscles throughout the morning. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults who consume protein in the morning recover muscle strength 18% faster than those who skip breakfast. Blueberries. Not only rich in vitamin C, but also packed with anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation and protects muscle tissue. Flax seeds high in omega-3, ALA, and soluble fiber boosting nutrient absorption and improving digestive health. Pro tip. For an added boost, stir in a teaspoon of raw honey, a natural energy source that helps you feel alert and full of life. Lunch. Building lasting strength with complete nutrition. Midday is the time when your body needs energy to stay alert and maintain muscle strength. Enjoy a warm grain bowl with quinoa. Provides all 9 essential amino acids supporting muscle regeneration. According to Harvard Health, quinoa is one of the few plant-based foods that contain all the necessary amino acids found in meat. Grilled chicken or lentils. Rich in lean protein, low in saturated fat. Supporting muscle recovery without promoting fat buildup. Leafy green spinach kale. Contains iron and magnesium, improving blood circulation, reducing cramps and fighting fatigue. Walnuts. An excellent plant-based source of omega-3, reducing inflammation and protecting your joints. Pro tip squeeze. A bit of fresh lemon juice over your meal to boost iron absorption from leafy greens. A small trick with big impact. Afternoon snack. Boost energy and prevent muscle loss. In the afternoon, energy levels tend to drop, making you feel tired. The solution? A boiled egg and a small handful of walnuts. Egg. A complete protein source packed with choline to improve memory and boost brain health. Walnuts rich in polyphenols, protecting your muscles from aging and offering strong antioxidant benefits. Pro tip: sprinkle a little Himalayan pink salt on your egg to restore minerals, balance electrolytes, and increase endurance. Dinner. Muscle recovery and joint protection. Evening is when your body needs to recover from a long day of activity. Enjoy a light yet nutritious meal. Grilled salmon or sardines. Rich in omega-3, EPA, and DHA, reducing inflammation and boosting muscle tissue regeneration. The American Heart Association recommends consuming at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week to lower the risk of muscle loss by 15%. Steamed vegetables. Broccoli. Brussels sprouts or asparagus rich in vitamin K and calcium, protecting joint health and strengthening bones. Brown rice or quinoa. High in fiber and magnesium, stabilizing blood sugar and supporting muscle recovery overnight. Pro tip. Marinate your fish with fresh ginger before grilling. Ginger not only adds flavor, but also reduces inflammation and improves digestion. Evening snack. Muscle restoration while you sleep. Sleep is the golden time for your body to regenerate cells. Before bed, enjoy a small bowl of cottage cheese. the muscle protector of the night. Cottage cheese. High in casein. Protein, it digests slowly over 6 to 8 hours, nourishing your muscles continuously while you sleep. The British Journal of Nutrition found that consuming 30 grams of casein before bedtime boosts muscle recovery by 20%. Add a handful of blueberries or crushed walnuts. The antioxidants in blueberries protect cells from damage, while the omega-3s in walnuts reduce inflammation. Pro tip: if you are lactose intolerant, swap with lactose-free Greek yogurt or almond milk yogurt. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Each meal is a brick that builds the wall of strength for your body. When you eat with intention, your muscles listen and regenerate stronger. Step by step, you will feel the difference, standing taller, walking more confidently, and living healthier every day. Reflecting on the beginning. Let's go back to that peaceful morning when your legs felt shaky, when the glass of water in your hand trembled slightly, when something inside you whispered, "Am I losing my strength?" But now you know the truth. That feeling wasn't weakness. It was a signal, a message from your body calling out for support. Not a punishment, not a flaw, but the need for proper nutrition and mindful care. And here is the most powerful truth: muscle loss is not the end. Loss is not. Whether you are 50, 70, or even 90 years old, your strength can return. Muscle is one of the most flexible tissues in the human body. It listens, responds, and regenerates when you give it what it needs. You don't need harsh workouts, and you don't need to become someone else. All you need are small but consistent changes, starting with what you put on your plate each day. Every time you choose Greek yogurt instead of sugary snacks, salmon instead of processed meats, a handful of walnuts instead of potato chips, you are sending a message to your body: I still believe in you. I'm not ready to give up. Because your strength hasn't disappeared, it's simply waiting for you to care for it. And now it's ready to come back, stronger than ever. At Senior Health 365, we believe that growing older is not about decline. It's a new chapter. A time to listen, to learn, and to live consciously. Did you know? According to research from Harvard Medical School, people over 60 who follow a healthy diet and gentle exercise routine can restore up to 40% of their lost muscle strength in just 12 weeks. So what's stopping you from starting? If this message has reached you, if you feel that silent urge within you, subscribe to our channel. Join the Senior Health 365 community, where older adults don't accept decline but choose to rebuild their strength. Together, we will continue to discover science-backed methods to help restore strength, protect independence, and feel comfortable in your own body at any age. But that's not all. In our upcoming videos, we will reveal exclusive secrets. A little-known seed that boosts muscle strength by 20% in just 3 months. Optimized meal plans that help you recover even while you sleep. 5-minute daily exercises to rebuild joints and improve balance. This is just the beginning. Keep moving forward, stronger, wiser, and never alone. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll open the door to the strength you thought you had lost.